All across America, there are a lot of broken hearts for the Warmbier family.
The entire country is in mourning tonight after a man who was held prisoner for months dies just days after coming home. Good evening, everyone. Otto Warmbier was stuck in a North Korean prison for more than a year. Last week, he came back to America in a coma.
He died today. His parents say the 22-year-old completed his journey home, and now he's at peace. Angela Ingram spent the night in his hometown of Wyoming. She joins us live with what people there are saying. Angela?
Rob, there's a mix of emotions in this community. There is a profound sense of loss. Very sad people. They just don't know what to make of the whole thing, and they still have questions about why he was treated this way. There's also a sense of outrage about how Warmbier was treated while he was in North Korea. It's still fresh in the minds of many people who live and work in Wyoming. The images of Otto Warmbier in Korea pleading for mercy contrasted against his arrival last week at Lunken Airport. Now, learning that the student has died is troubling and it's heartbreaking.
I lost two sons myself, so I can just imagine what his parents feel like, especially not really knowing what happened to their son.
The community really feels that. And I think a lot of people in the United States feel that. And it's really a sad thing.
Blue and white ribbons are tied to trees, poles, and businesses throughout the area. They're the colors of the high school. There are also signs of support for Otto and his family.
It's very close-knit. I mean, you can see you got the bakery across the street, and it seems like everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, that really speaks a lot to the character of the town and of the individuals that live here.
There are still questions surrounding what happened to the 22-year-old and how he ended up in a coma. North Korea said he got botulism and then was given a sleeping pill. But doctors at UC Medical Center say they found no evidence of botulism.
You want to take action, and as a parent of older kids that are grown, his age, there's a part of your heart that just wants to do something.
As much as there's a sense of closeness here, there's also a sense of loss, even with the people who've never met Otto Warmbier.
You're supposed to bury your parents, not your children. And Otto's parents say that he had not spoken, nor had he had any voluntary movement since he was at UC Medical Center. They also added that he did seem like he knew he was home, that he changed while he was in the hospital, almost like he knew he was home safe again. Reporting live tonight from Wyoming, Angela Ingram, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
All right, Angela, thank you. Now, President Trump spoke just a short time after the news of Otto's passing.
He spent a year and a half in North Korea. A lot of bad things happened, but at least we got him home to be with his parents, where they were so happy to see him, even though he was in very tough condition.
The president later released a statement that said, in part, Otto's fate deepens my administration's determination to prevent such tragedies from befalling innocent people at the hands of regimes that do not respect the rule of law or basic human decency. The United States once again condemns the brutality of the North Korean regime as we mourn its latest victim. Warmbier was sentenced to 15 years in prison with hard labor. North Korea says it's because he stole a government propaganda poster. The big question now is what really happened to him in that prison. Former Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta says we need to get to the bottom of it.
I think the administration has to respond forcefully. I know the president indicated that we would respond. I think that's good. I think we do need to file a formal protest with the North Koreans demanding that we find out what the circumstances were for what happened with this individual in prison. Clearly, that's where the damage was done. We need to find out why that happened and then take appropriate action against that government.
There are still at least 3 Americans detained in the communist country. Kim Dong-chul was arrested in 2015. The Virginia man is serving a 10-year hard labor sentence, allegedly for spying. Tony Kim was detained at the airport in April. He had been teaching accounting at Pyongyang University. He is accused of hostile acts. And so is Kim Hak-song. He was also at the university doing agricultural development work. He was arrested in May. We will stay on top of any new information, of course, and you can stay updated around the clock at local12.com, as well as our Facebook and Twitter pages.